All right, Georgia Southern wins a big game. Georgia Southern wins against James Madison 28-14. This game is exactly what Georgia Southern needed to be on top of the Sun Belt East. They controlled their own destiny, and if you look at the rest of the schedule, it looks very favorable for them. But let's look at this game right here. Georgia Southern jumps out to a 21-0 lead at halftime, and it looks like everything is in control. Then things start to fall apart. The first interception J.C. French threw, okay, it was batted in the air. But that other interception that he threw when it was a screen pass, I'm not a fan of screen passes like that. I thought we kind of got away from that. But nevertheless, it happened, turned into a pick six, and James Madison got on the board. Then after that, Georgia Southern did turn back around and scored again, which was really good. Kind of solidified that, look, we're still in control of this game. And then the other touchdown, which I felt like it was, basically it was given to them because it was an offensive pass interference. But nevertheless, James Madison scored, made it 14-28. But Georgia Southern never let go of the lead at that point, and that's the end of the game. J.C. French threw for 215, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Jalen White actually had 134 yards rushing. That was good to see because we always kind of wonder if Jalen White could get back on top of his game as far as running the ball, if anything could go good for him. He had a couple of injuries, but very, very clean game. 23 carries, 134. O.J. Arnold did not play, but Badinga did have the first touchdown of the game, and that kind of set the tone. Good game by him as well. Look at the rest of these stats for Georgia Southern. I will say that the passing game was okay. Durham Burgess did have a touchdown, 5 of 52, 1 touchdown. Tyler Fromm had an excellent touchdown. What a throw by J.C. French, probably one of the best throws of the game, if not probably one of the best of the season for J.C. French. It was just a beautiful ball thrown over the top. 2 for 44 for Tyler Fromm. Josh Dallas actually had 5 catches for 34. Dalen Cobb had 4 for 27. And so on and so on. LV had 2 for 21. Elijah Walton, what can you say about that touchdown catch? It looked like he came from the locker room to catch that because it looked like nobody was on him. Not even he was the only one in the back of the end zone. 8-9 yards all by himself. Touchdown play, excellent call right there. Did not see that coming. But at the end of the day, Georgia Southern found a way to win this game. You look at James Madison, their side of the ball. Alonzo Barnett did play pretty good, 22 of 39, 186. George Petway, 63 yards 63 yards on 13 carries. And, that was pretty much it. Everything else is kind of quiet. The Omari Dollison touchdown, like I said, I believe it wasn't even a push-off. It was a takedown that he pulled him down and then still caught the touchdown pass. But, hey, refs didn't call it. It is what it is. But that's pretty much it. When you look at the defense of Georgia Southern, let's jump back over there. You look at the defense of Georgia Southern, I mean, you had 4 or 5 guys, probably had a sack in this game. I mean, on the stat sheet, it doesn't show right here. But these guys had a sack. They were all over Barnett the entire game. And it was good to see because Georgia Southern necessarily never put pressure on anybody all season. Not to this extent anyway. And if they can keep that up and keep that going throughout the season, this is going to be a team that's going to be a problem for everybody. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. I don't care how good your quarterback is. No matter how good he is, if they can get pressure on that quarterback, it's going to be a problem. So this was really good to see. It looked very different. I don't know what Bailey saw as a defensive coordinator, but he did something totally different with this team where you had delayed blitzes, guys coming from the outside, the secondary was coming in, guys were just getting bull rushes up front. It looked beautiful that these guys were able to get to the quarterback. And all intents and purposes, it kind of was like the difference of the game. You never want a quarterback sitting there just waiting. That somebody's going to get open at some point. But nevertheless, Georgia Southern did a phenomenal job playing this game. Some things need to be cleaned up. J.C. French, like I said, if he does not turn the ball over this many times, especially that last one, his arm got hit, but it was 2 guys covering that guy. You shouldn't have threw that ball to Jet Thompson. But like I said, hey, you clean that up. This could have been a much different game. Probably could have won this game by, not just 14. Probably could have won this game by 24 points. But at the end of the day, Georgia Southern looks good. They're in the driver's seat right now. This is a game that they needed because, see, now James Madison is 2 down in the Sun Belt. They lost to ULM. They're 2 down in the Sun Belt, and Georgia Southern is 3-0 in the Sun Belt. This is really significant because you look at anybody else in the East, it's going to be really hard for our team to catch up to Georgia Southern, even if, Georgia Southern stumbles a little bit. Just a little bit. They don't have much room to stumble as much as a little bit. Like I said, they got that cushion. I said this before. They got a cushion to win or to lose like one more game in the Sun Belt. They got that cushion, but that's it. That doesn't mean I want them to lose, but putting yourself ahead of the rest does give you that leeway to drop a game and still be in the running for the Sun Belt East title. So hopefully Georgia Southern will build off of this. They're going to Old Dominion. Old Dominion just beat Texas State, which was actually pretty impressive by them. But we go to Old Dominion. Hopefully we can get a dub there and keep this thing rolling. I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all take it easy, and I'll talk to y'all on the next video. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.